Hey bud, welcome back to Bucket List RC. My name is Drew. I am fighting depression between my health and the landlord. Stuff is poopy. So, one of the many mental gymnastics I do during the day is find ways to be better. I want to share some gratitude with you real quick, and then we're going to take a second look at the Toyota 4Runner and take a closer look at some of the stuff I did for the mountain. If you haven't yet, like, subscribe, share, because the mountain is going to go boom next month. We're going to be working on the mountain, getting some hard skin on it, hopefully some more texture. So yeah. But real quick, I want to thank a handful of people. This is not half of everybody I talk to, just about every day. But you guys have been there for me. You know, just Jimbo 4203 from Jim's RC and Bikes, buddy. Go check him out. He RC guy, bicycle guy, just like the rest of the people I'm going to list off here, just people who are people having fun on YouTube, being themselves. That's the kind of content I like. I think that's the kind of content you like because you're here. So awesome, thank you. And Fairy 6090, this is a new friend. I suddenly forgot the name of her cat, but she's got this beautiful cat, black and white cat. She does all sorts of interesting stuff. Check her out if you're a cat person. Boogie the cat. Hey bud, hiya Boogie's dad. I talk to Boogie's dad just about every day, and he works at he volunteers at a shelter, and he makes videos of him working out with the cats and the kittens that come in. I always say radio on first, but I never do it. And so he posts videos of that, and that's awesome. That's a good, you're looking for stuff that make you smile on a bad day, that's usually some great stuff. Zach, our first subscriber ever, your truck broke. I think you might have caught us on that live stream, but I'm going to work on the Gladiator. There will be truck upgrades the following month. The mountain's got to get done. Budget is tight. So, okay, enough waffling about that. I turned this on so we could drive it for a minute, but I got to yak it. There is one more person I have to thank, and that is my sister. I can only hope that you have somebody in your life like my sister. Thank you. So, we're going to take a closer look at this guy, the good, the bad, the ugly. The bad and ugly are, grain of salt, really. I love it. I think it's great. I think it's the best footed of the trucks I've owned so far. I really, the balance on this thing, I think the shocks definitely make a huge difference. It doesn't bounce. It doesn't do the ejection when you compress it. You're getting up, and then spring pop. So I love what they've done to this. There isn't a lot of bad and ugly, but we'll get into that. And the light's going to change because I'm doing this on a multi-day thing, and like I said, I'm just don't let depression kick your ass. Find something else and kick its ass. It used to be bars and other places for me, but now I focus on my pets, I focus on my hobbies, and I have great people like you who subscribe, and I do appreciate it. It makes my day that much better. Thank you. Dusty says hi, Monty, and I'm sorry I forgot your name, but his name is Monty. He's a black and white cat. He's a stud. He's awesome, and he's probably a girl, but I'm saying he. All right, I don't know. Bye. All right, so bad number one is going to be more of a joke but it's so pretty. It's hard to keep it clean, especially when you're playing with it. Thumb goes right there every time. But anyway, before we get right into the truck, I do want to mention 3 more YouTube creators that really are a big part of my life now, and I'm glad they're here. The first of which is Shaka Boys. I first saw him when what was it, a Bronco? He has a Bronco slamming through the mud, and it was great. And I love a good mud truck, but he does all sorts of stuff, and you know, I encourage everybody to do what makes you feel good, what's happy. You know, it makes you happy. And he's getting back into the hobby. I love the detail on this. Look at this. Look at the reflection of the mirror. It's once I got to playing with it and looking at it, the detail on this thing is awesome. The bumper, I was thinking about making this my tow vehicle, but I just like the bumper. It looks really good. And the way they shaped this thing, the shape of the vehicle itself, I think, has a big deal with the performance of it too. It is just fantastic. I'm sorry, another Why Not RC. This guy is awesome. I'm going to steal your joke. Somebody told him that he could collect them all, and damn it, he's trying. And but he builds some pretty trucks. If you like nice, really good videos of nice custom trucks, just check him out. That's Why Not RC. He's also a musician, so you know, he's fun to watch. He's definitely got some personality, and it comes out in his videos. Another guy I just love to watch. I think this guy is my spirit brother, and that is Wolf Tracks RC. He's an awesome dude. He lives out there in California. I guess he's near Why Not, because sometimes they play together. And he goes on adventures out to the beach and just chasing after coyotes. He's a trip. So Shaka Boys, Why Not RC, and Wolf Tracks RC are 3 creators that just... They're all about the hobby. They're all about having fun and spreading positive vibes, and that's just awesome. And they seem legit, you know. Let's face it, there's a lot of people on here as positive vibes, and they're nasty people, and I don't know. I'm finding the good ones so far, and I really appreciate it. So I'll stop talking. We will get into the truck right now. So one of the things I noticed, do you see that little loop down there? I believe that's down there to reduce the noise and help with the radio. I did see that, and the clip works really good, but sometimes it just doesn't, and I like it better than the Velcro. It definitely works better than the Velcro. They did I have experience in plastics and stuff, and they did a really good job shaping this, and I think that is why the weight distribution is. And she's got a fat butt. It doesn't look like it, but I can feel it in my hand. I can definitely see it when it's driving. I know a couple of you guys already have one of these. Agree or disagree in the comments for me, but she feels like she's got a fat butt. So I can't do it this month, but I'm going to upgrade. We'll talk about those upgrades later. But today, we're going to do some really basic mods. I like everything about it so far. I really don't have too many negatives. You want to talk about an ugly, and this is again picking. They don't quite get the color down in that crack, and it's real obvious, and they don't quite get it down in that crack either. I know maybe that's being picky and splitting hairs, but Toyota wouldn't let it off a lot like that, would they? So I'm sorry. I'm all over the place with this thing. But yes, I mentioned to everybody, Shaka Boys, Why Not RC, Wolf Tracks, go check those guys out after this video. And I'm going to do some mods, and then we're going to head to the course. Now, in real life, I've only ever met one man driving one of these. Most of the people I see driving one of these are RC guys like us. But most of them I see are ladies, so this one's for the ladies. Or unicorn. Not to mention unicorns are cool, so I don't want to hear it. Alright, now for the real, not so real mods. They're all mods. Technically, it is modified. Knuckles. I went with the square knuckles. A little more modern, a little more... I thought it would look cool on the truck. I'm not even going to try recording this. If you have any Loctite, I recommend once you get it through and you got it on, take a toothpick or something, put a little bit of Loctite on it, and then finish it. I lose these things all the time. I do stand corrected, and these ramp crabs, they grabbed right on. I did a test. I'm not going to bother with the blue stuff, but if you ever have a problem with it, use a little Loctite. Another one of the goods, look at that emblem. It's just beautiful. The detail, unfortunately, some of it gets hidden by the bumpers, but the detail on this truck is awesome. And I found two spots that they didn't put their logo, so I stuck their logo on there because it didn't feel right. Alright, I'm going to finish and then we're going to get to the mountain. I promise. Alright, I know, basic mods, but you know, it looks good. That really sets them off. I like that they're not too tight. They actually move a little bit. Sometimes you get them, especially the plastic ones, they don't move. I like that realism. That's awesome. And again, the detail on the vehicle itself, gonna move you, is just fantastic. Trying to get that emblem, but I mean, that's what it's like looking at him in the sun too. Really awesome little details. Great details. Look at the gas cap. I didn't take the time last time, and I apologize. Just looks great. There's the front. Those headlights. They're awesome. I think it's the first truck I don't want to automatically slap a light on. I do want to put some lights on the wheels. I want to do that. I want to lower the weight. I want to swap the weight. That's coming. Alright, let's hit the mountain. I say ramp crab in the video, but I mean muse. Alright, we're going to start back here. I widened the path a little more because it was just too tight. It's still pretty tight, especially when you're going up and down the other side. I'm going to move you in a second so you can see how tight it gets. I left a protrusion. And you got to remember, everything's going to get about a 1/4 inch thicker. So it's going to keep changing until it doesn't, until it's done. Yeah, that's a good shot. Go down quick. Hey. Most of what I've been up to lately has been carving out, widening up the tracks themselves. You see I took a lot out of that corner, a lot out of that mountain. There's going to be a tree growing out of that corner down into the thing. But that was basically it. I don't want to have to try and put casting on the sides, on the verticals. I'm going to stick with the horizontals at first. Did a little more carving out of the ramps there. It got a little more trickier when I did that, which is I was hoping. You know, they're kind of like, you know, the idea is that is a rock slide. That's meant to be there. That's meant to be there. That's kind of the rock slide. Eventually, the colors will tell us a lot more. And I did a lot of carving up here, but I did a lot less carving on the flat spots because, well, the foam just gives you that great texture. It's fantastic. There you go. Well, I do apologize for this being a more manic-ier than usual video, but that does come with the depression. That's why it's called manic depression. Right now is a good time to either unsub or do sub. And go check out some other videos. I'd appreciate that. I'm going to try and get this one shot. There we go. Oh, you know what? I'm not going to go up. I'm going to come down. So, bad idea to switch. Let's see if I can. This thing does side much better than some of them. I think the hardness of the plastic keeps the floppiness down. I don't know if that's making any sense or not, but it certainly. I know with those soft shells, they move, and I do think that affects it a little bit. There we go. Look at little things dangling. Cool. I don't know if I'm going to get it down this without trying out that new sticker. There's my primary tool for shaping. Ooh, good job, but you didn't see it. I suck. I want to get us over to that corner I just carved out. It's still pretty tricky. It's still pretty thin. But with this course, you don't get taxed for having to back up on this course unless you're going through an obstacle. And that'll come a lot later when we actually get to play on it as a finished thing. But this is one of those things, man, it's never finished. There will always be things to tinker with. Now, I want to jut that rock out right in front of that right front tire so I can give that back tire something to grip on and kind of help swing the vehicle around. You can do it, but as you can see, it's a lot slick right now too. Try this again. Thousand-point turn. Usually don't have to do that, but I'm trying to record, so of course, you know, nothing's going to go right. All right, buddy. Again, I apologize for it being so manic, but you know, at least I'm here. At least we're having fun. God is shining upon us. Thank you very much. If you haven't already, like, subscribe, share. Call your mom. Call your uncle. Call somebody. Just don't call them names. It's not necessary.